Dang, this is crazy watching this football. Let's see, I'm going to send some invites. Hopefully Chris will join or whoever wants to talk football. We got James a couple weeks ago was talking football. Maybe he's watching. Yeah, this is crazy. Like, I had to start up this podcast because it's like, dude, Russell Wilson, he just hurt his finger. Before that, Matthew Stafford hurt his finger, and they're both like on their throwing arms. Oh, it's pretty crazy. Man, this has been, to my recollection. Yeah, recollection. Not election, recollection. This has been one of the craziest NFL seasons that I know of. Yeah, it's been really cool, So, I don't know what's going to happen, like with the Cardinals, if they're going to keep winning. But, man, that division is just insane. And not only that, but like the Broncos and the Chiefs and the Raiders and the Chargers, that division is like basically the AFC version of the NFC pretty much, except I think it could be a little worse. I mean, we just got to see like how good the Raiders end up being and the Broncos and all that. But, it's pretty crazy. But, yeah, I mean, this is pretty crazy here. I'm watching this. The Rams are leading. It's 9-7. If you didn't want the score ruined, I apologize. All right, Rams just got another touchdown. Dude, Seahawks are going to lose this, I'm sure, because of probably because of what happened to Russell Wilson. I mean, we'll find out, but that didn't look good on Russell's hand. Yeah, this is going to be pretty crazy. Seeing what's going on here. Trying to think of what. The announcers said that whole thing with Robert Woods was jealous that Cooper Kupp gets most of the targets from Stafford on the Rams. He wanted the ball thrown to him more, Woods did. And, basically the announcers on the Thursday Night Football just said, no, like, that's not true. Like, these guys are all really selfless, that run game isn't too bad. That's probably the best thing that they could have done was to get, to get Sony Michel from the Patriots. Speaking of the Patriots, they leaked that they were going to release Stephon Gilmore, and then they ended up trading him to the Panthers, which was just genius. But I don't understand that Patriots game last week was Brady against the Bucks. I really am having a hard time with the fact that it was fourth down. The Patriots should have let their rookie, who had an amazing game, go for it. But yet they sent the kicker out in the rain to do a kick that he had never – I think that was tied with his longest kick ever. So clearly he hadn't done it that much, probably. And then it's raining, and then he missed it. And then the Buccaneers won, which I'm not upset about at all, and I don't like the Patriots. But it's just the fact of why would you do that? You're Bill Belichick. You're like the best coach ever, and then you're making a stupid decision like that? So when I actually believed that they had released Stephon Gilmore without getting anything for him, and I started thinking about how, a lot of times it's just Bill wanting to be a douche. It seems like with players, he just, does what he wants and treats them the way he wants and whatever. I was thinking, dude, is this guy stupid all of a sudden? But now it makes a little more sense, what he was doing, because and by the way, that defense and that whole team, they really came to play the Bucs. Like, they showed up big. That quarterback, Mac Jones, he had basically tied the amount of completions that was Brady's record, which I think he had set when it was when he was a Patriot. That was the same record he had as a Patriot. So that's just insane, dude. Mac Jones, he's going to be really good, but it's going to take time, But, all right, let's see here. Russell Wilson's going to throw. He's out there. What do they do? Inject some pain stuff in his finger and just send him back out there? What the heck? Man, that's crazy. Oh, Geno Smith, he's the backup. It's pretty cool. But, yeah, I mean, as far as game-wise, I'm still playing that WarioWare Get It Together. I've been recommending that on here, and one of my friends, I told him he's got to get that for his kids, and it's just literally the funnest game I've ever played. It's really great. And then really fast, if you follow the sports video games and more YouTube channel, from time to time I put videos up. I don't know if I'm going to do the teaser audio version for the video that I made, but I made a sequel to Breakfast with Roby, which is like a comedy video that I did. It's like a comedy series. I'm really playing into it to try to make it funny. It's not really how I usually act, but it's supposed to be comedy, it's early in the morning when I do the video and I'm trying to act like I'm half asleep and, stuff like that. So it's supposed to be comedy. But it's basically, this one's called, oh damn, there was a big, what the heck? What the heck, dude? There was a blocked punt, and the kicker picked it up, and then he was running, and then he kicked it again. But anyway, so there's what did I call it? Lunch idea with Roby is what I called it, and yeah. So keep an eye out for that. Like I said, I don't know if that'll be on the podcast feed, even in audio form. It may not be. So, definitely check out the YouTube channel. If you're looking through there, down somewhat close to the middle or the bottom, depending on when you're listening to this, is Breakfast with Roby, which is part 1, and then this other one I'm talking about is part 2. But yeah, check that out. Man, dude, I don't know where all these peeps are, dude. I think they're in other. I think they're in other groups here, because I can't get anybody to jump on here. I should have done it when it first started. Yeah, but anyway, this is kind of just an extra podcast, but whether people join or don't join, it just is what it is. But there's just been a lot of interesting. I don't know if I guess matchups the last couple weeks. And basically some of the divisions, like what I was talking about, are just super interesting right now because basically, you got some super really good teams within one division. And then switching over like to the Cowboys and that whole thing, like people, some people think that they're a playoff, like possible Super Bowl contender now. So, it is pretty cool. Oh, man. Dude, McVay looks really mad because of that. What resulted from that punt thing that happened? Dude, that lime green unis for the Seahawks is almost worse than the Bumblebee Steeler unis. It's just crazy. But, what else are they going to have for their ultimates? Well, I don't know where anybody's at, but, I mean, oh, dang, that was good. Dude, Cup should have been watching, though, because I was almost picked by the defender. Dang. Dang. Like the announcer just said, there's some bizarre stuff happening tonight. Total yards this half, the Rams got 204. It's the second half, and the Seahawks only have 15 yards. It's crazy. Man, dude. Sometimes when those running backs get tackled, it's like, dang. We got like some big guy like pouncing right on top of them. Seems like they're gonna like get crushed. Well, guys, I may have to wrap this up here because I'm still watching the game, but I'm sure this is pretty boring at this point. I was hoping some people would get on and kind of talk about everything, but yeah, there's gonna be the there should be the Saturday morning podcast. I need to try to figure out like maybe a Monday podcast or like a Tuesday or a Wednesday once everything's finished for the week. Something like that. So I can kind of talk about stuff, but it may not be every week, but I could definitely try to do it some. Should be good. Geno Smith is like warming up to play, so they may end up taking Russell out. Dang. Yeah, so the Rams have the ball. It's dude, Russell Wilson doesn't look like he's doing too good. Yeah, I mean Geno was warming up. I think they're gonna change. So the Rams are ahead a little bit. They're ahead in the game. So yeah, we'll just have to see what's gonna happen. But or I will, I guess. yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this podcast. There's really not a lot going on. I could tell you the whole game, but by the time people listen to this, it's probably gonna be over anyway. And we've already missed like a ton of the game even before I did the podcast. So, yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up. But thanks everybody for listening, and just wanted to fill you guys in a little bit. And Saturday morning, I'm planning on doing a podcast Saturday morning, and then maybe like Tuesday in the evening or something. Well, I'll try to figure that out. Just kind of pay attention, and it may not be every week, but the Saturday morning seems to be right now like the for sure, every week thing. And the others are just like kind of added bonuses or whatever. But anyway, thanks for listening and have a good evening.